everything litty. I love when it's...
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here, 11, 12, 180.
Burrow on play action. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this is being a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm.
There he goes, right side. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. Following the botched PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Gun. Shot. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT. Shot.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. The Bengals at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
White 8, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Jackson now. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Pass the 20. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 44 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Burrow looking to pass. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Green. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
On 1, ready?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed out in the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
2nd down and 4. Henry out of the pistol. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 29 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
1-1, ready?
10 at the 49-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Andre Yoshivas. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Right up. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making it.
He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, 27 yards. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum and were moving the football, but something to always build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a short one to Gesicki. That's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Right 80.
Burrow will throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throw caught by Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6. And bulldozing his way through. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as it takes us down to about the 5-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
12, 11, 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
On point, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Get set. God.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 36 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point safely through. And the lead is down to 24. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 66 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, it's Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
180.
A run here with Ali. Given 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will be brought down about the 6-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
180. And a shot.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to download the blitz. An excellent call.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys got to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow from his own end zone. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
11 MT, 11 MT. Gun. 11 M, big 13.
Burrow, 3rd and long from his end zone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 82 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to 24. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Yards, the tally on the return there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
36-yard line.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
At the 25-yard line.
Gun. Dot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. That is the big fella, Nami Matabike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
11 mighty.
They'll drop the throw. This one complete to Yoshibas. And they're going to pick up a 15. So that'll lead to 3rd down.
15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it.
I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 7. The pitch to Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, Baltimore.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson, option right. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about what?
And for the Ravens, touchdown. Derrick Henry. Career touchdown number 136, tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Ravens have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Brown with a stick skills. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Gun. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Bengals, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10.
Now Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd down and 8. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. And they stack him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10
Big
at the
13.
16-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Stop. 180. Stop.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during the game, the cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're observing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And this one recovered. Oh, he put it on the carpet. Fumble. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault him for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this...
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?
a riot. Fat like a sumo. Leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly. Just jealous cause they can't outright me. Yo, kick that style. Wicked, wow. Happy face, never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, I'll explain. Like me is going insane. Like Louis Armstrong, play the trumpet off that, then break you off something soon. I got to get my props. Cops come and try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm up in the night too scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain. Like me, it's going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane got no brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call him Truzz cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of the dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call him Truzz cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, bread, I took the Billy Cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the family. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch. Cartier love, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 a dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to off. what someone do about the flood that.
Hopping that window, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier,